Hello, welcome back. Another messenger from Kirkostaculis. Clutching her courage to her breast, your scout proceeds into range of shadow to search for Wasan the Madman. Shortly after entering the province, an ethereal spirit is seen wailing. What do you get? What do you get a man... What? What do you get a man with the heart of a lion? A lifetime banned from the zoo. Alright, proofread your shit, man. Alright, what else we got? We did some spells. Did more rituals of returning on people. Some site searching. We found Mercury Pond with Voice of Apsu. It's a water gem. Nothing else though. Didn't find anything manually searching either. Took back most contested province. Didn't leave anything sieging it. Had a battle in home. So this is over by Ocaf. We move some stuff into attack. And we have another Dione over here. So the Dione puts up the usual buffs. It's got Phoenix Power, got Soul Vortex, got Earth Power. We do have our big glitch right next to him though as well. Can't remember if he's on attack or cast spells. But we're chopping him. He's down to 33 health. How's our big glitch doing? 46 health. Right, he's fleeing. Looks like he's got a limp. He's got a limp, yeah. I think maybe our big glitch was on attack. He doesn't have any cold res. I guess the Frostbrand's okay. Not like armor piercing. This damage is just magic. It's not even armor piercing. Yeah, I don't know. He escaped. We lost quite a few sacreds doing that as well. So we lost 23 wielders, unfortunately. But we took the province, which is something I suppose. We also took control of just normal grass and World Pillar. These were Ocaf's last two provinces. All his units despawned. And we spied 2 battles. We got Calum attacking Yomi. So Calum, as he said, is swooping into quote-unquote help. Looks like he's landed directly on Yomi's throne. Would you believe it? So Calum just quickly trying to grab Yomi's throne while he's at war with me. And we also saw a battle between Uuodeouda and Tina Nog as well. So Uuodeouda trying to storm a fort. Into a storm and then a lot of air elementals. Looks like Uuodeouda's just doing the walk forward strat. What's your bless? Shock res, fire res, regen, blood surge. Yeah, lots of full size air elementals with storm power though. That's a ton of them. That's a ton of them. That's way too many air elementals. And that's the end of Uuodeouda, I think. That's... yeah. Kinda sucks. It's hard to bite into air forts. So Uuodeouda loses pretty badly there in Old Sofa in a parking lot. Lost basically everything. And TNN lost 1 Furbolg. So, yeah, he had quite a lot of stuff here though. Too bad. We lost a Loop Breaker to Wrath of God, unfortunately. And events then, we got a bunch of adventurers, including the Healer Adventurer, which is pretty cool. Lost some population in Gladewood, Death Gems in Gladewood, a false prophet in huge pile of computer parts. Good stuff. And then we saw, yeah, Woodhenge Druid attacking Yomi. We got attacked by Dark Vines in Pania. Gladewood. This one, I don't know how this happened. Somehow our little, like, 10... you guys again? Tribe, Lion Tribe. And Lion Tribe PD manages to fight off all these fine men? I would not have thought they'd be as successful as they were. The leader eventually just routs though, and they all just disintegrate. So, respect to Lion Tribe PD. Yeah. Well, I guess it's 20 points. I guess it was good that I put it up to 20 then, because we've got the temple there now and we're preaching, so managed to keep hold of that. Lost some scouts and new famous hero. So unofficial widescreen patch received heroic precision. Not quite as useful as... They're not really doing precision. Well, I mean, I guess we could just turn this guy into a spellcaster. Have him do, I don't know, something that requires a precision check. I'm not sure what, but you know, it's an option. Could also just give him like a bow. Is there a one-handed ranged weapon? He could have like a bow and another ranged weapon, which would be pretty funny. A bowler or something. A bowler's, I can't remember. I guess I'll check when we got our fire mage in our lab, because yeah, we just got some adventurers from an event. We got the healer one. That's pretty cool. And also got a fire mage one as well. We don't really have any fire magic yet, so at a minimum, I guess he'll walk around searching for sites. Or just casting Auspex, because I'm not Auspex. What's the fire one called again? Augury, because I'm lazy. Yeah, for those the adventurers I got. The other ones are just leaders, but I mean, more leaders is pretty useful. These guys do have upkeep, if I remember rightly. Yeah. It's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, 5 more commanders for us. Anyway, yeah, that's it for messages. Big news though, since Kellam is taking this throne, I assume if he wants peace. Because, yeah, we lost one of the big selling points. What sites are here? Grove of Fertility, Graveyard of the Damned, Murdering Mire, and the Throne of the Moon. I mean, it's a pretty good province. Yeah, I asked Yomi if he wants peace. I said I'd rather just go and fight on before they win the game. So Yomi said okay. So our war with Yomi now is over, I think. Maybe good. I don't know. I'm thinking about how we can fight Diones. I guess we need lots of fatiguing spells in amongst lots of skeletons. But I guess it's a moot point now. I'm just gonna, you know, Kellam, you want to fight Yomi? Best of luck to you. We'll leave them to it. I have agreed that we're just going to keep the terrain that we've ended on. Except I'm taking these 2 provinces back, and Yomi wants this swamp for unknown reasons. But besides that, we get to keep this stuff, and this stuff's like really valuable, so that's pretty good. Or it will be when the unrest goes down, at least. So, Yomi War is over. Now, thinking about how to attack Ulm. First things first, we need to actually move stuff north, back towards Ulm. So that's the first priority. All this stuff over here is just going to move up. I'll grab this, which I think just flipped because of Enchanted Forests. But I'll try and take it. I also got the guys left in home. I'm going to finally take this off TNN. I mean, yeah, I don't know how much stuff is there exactly, but we've got 2 big glitches, and we've got a couple of archers, and lots of skelly spammers. So hopefully they can go through it. We'll finalise taking this territory. And then we'll abandon it, I guess. The only thing we really need to protect in this area is the Wretched Throne, so that's fine. For now, at least. So those guys are all moving up. And over here, I guess the plan is just to move on to Ulm's turn next turn. So I'm doing a couple of little things. First up, I want to be able to move onto the throne next turn without kind of telegraphing that too much. So nothing's moving just yet. I've got 2 glitches moving over to huge pile of computer parts, just to pick up the stuff that's going to get generated by Provincial Transfiguration this turn. Provincial Transfig will deal about 4 points of damage to everything in the province, so these guys will get hit for 4 points of damage, but hopefully they don't get afflicted or anything from that. Be a bit unlucky. I'm taking Ilvik, and then I renamed this guy Alvik so that they look like unnamed commanders on the map, just to make it as innocuous as possible. But we're moving those 2 guys to computer parts. We're doing Provincial Transfig, so there'll be a big stack of glitches led by 2 big glitches here next turn. And then I'm also forging a death leadership item, a crown or bones. This thing. We can give someone an additional 75 undead command. Probably a ghoul or something. This guy's got 20 map move, 22 in fact. So I'll give this guy the crown, I'll load him up with a bunch of undead, and then he should be able to go onto the fort in 1 turn. So we'll have a bunch of glitches and a bunch of undead that can all move onto the fort in 1 turn. And I'm also just like summoning stuff that might also be able to do it. Our mages are doing griffins. They should be able to fly there in one turn. I've got some pale riders coming out as well. More undead. So just doing a bit of summoning at the moment, and then we'll try and move on to this fort next turn. And on the same turn that we move on to the fort, we'll move this whole stack to Omphalia. Or maybe it's a computer parts, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming this stays frozen, right? It's the middle of winter. So we'll move the whole stack up, and then we'll move the whole stack in. So that's the plan for now. Just sending out some bits to take Sermiok, though, off Yomi. I'm not sure how much PD he's going to leave here. Same for Ice Cream Land, just getting some stuff. Than here, I need to rename. Has been given 2 pen boosters. I'm also forging him a crystal coin this turn as well. So he'll be an S5 mage with a bunch of boosters, currently returning as well. So we'll find some uses for him. Amakeshadon is returning, sitting in my fort waiting. He can move on to this fort, obviously. I can bring some 1 glitches as well. God's forging the crystal coin. Yeah, and we'll just... we can teleport into some of these provinces when the war begins. Especially with the guys who are returning, because they're very safe. But we'll aim to just take this as quickly as possible, and then we'll... I mean, his cap is right here, but... Olm is obviously in a very strong position. I've seen people on the Discord talking about him having like a Biringe thing, and some Tartarians and stuff. A Biringe, by the way, is it this thing? Where is it? This thing. So in JBBM games, the Bronze Colossus Pretender is removed, but there's this spell instead that lets you summon one, and you can only summon one, but it's very difficult to do. E5, A2, 80 Earth Gems. But yeah, apparently Ulm has one of these walking around with a bunch of items on it. Yeah, he's got tarts up and running with Gift of Health, so it's going to be a nightmare to fight into this guy. I expect we're going to just get immediately cloud trapezed into with a bunch of super combatants. But, you know, Ulm is obviously going to win unless someone does something. So, taking thrones off him is a start, and taking a throne off him and then threatening his cap is probably pretty good. So that's the main stuff that's happening this turn. I'm putting up a new temple in Tiny Little Village. Might be some other stuff happening as well. Usual forging. I'm recruiting a bunch of agents again to try and unrest Ulm's cap, if that'll do anything. There's Griffins, Crown of Bones, Pale Riders. Usual site searching stuff. I was going to scry that throne. Some more summons here. I was going to scry this throne, but I thought, if it's domed, all it does is just like signal, hey, someone cast something on this fort. And are we really going to get like much more info than we have now? Probably not, right? So I'm not going to bother scrying it. See the usual stuff. Change the research targets to be, we'll get construction 6 first, because I think having a Ring of Returning on my god might be really useful at this point, so I'll grab that, I'll grab Evo, I'll grab Thaumaturgy, we'll see how that looks. But that's broadly it for this turn, unfortunately. Well, let's say unfortunately, I don't know, it's probably good that we got out of this war, to be honest, and probably more useful if we're in this one. I think Fomoria is still in the game, but I think they're losing pretty badly to Ulm, so that doesn't bode well. We'll try and help out, though. But that's turn 57. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. First up, we got a message from Kirko, unfortunately. While stumbling through the undergrowth, your scout catches a glimpse of a wing at the corner of her eye. Lured by the ugly hooting of the fell beast, he chances upon a glade in the wood. Within is a corpse lashed to a tree. Razor's smiles stretched wide upon its throat. Carved into the chest are these words. I witnessed an attempted murder earlier. Fortunately, only one crow showed up. Okay, well there it is, guys. Hope you're enjoying this. Next, we did some spells. We didn't find any sites, unfortunately. We did summon some griffins. Can I show these off? Oh, there they are. Griffins, lots of hit points, high morale, 2 attacks per round. They are undisciplined, unfortunately, but well, they can fly in and be a bit of a distraction. I was going to lead them over onto Big Pile of Skulls this turn, but I mean, this guy has -1 for squads, and then the crown also gives -1 inspirational. So the Griffins ended up, they would have had 9 morale here, and I thought, that kind of just sounds like a liability, to be honest. So, yeah. Also summoned some Pale Riders. Yeah, didn't find any sites. Lots of battles then. We took Selmiok back. That's fine. This is like just the provinces we agreed to take. I ended up not leading the glitch into Selmiok because Yomi let me know how much PD was there, and he said it's just 1 point. So just sent 1 mage and a couple of horsemen. So that's fine. Also saw TNN taking back his fort from Uuodeouda after they just lost last turn. And we also moved into Forest of Pine. This is a bit awkward because I thought this was just like some random forest that flipped because of Enchanted Forest. And I thought I could just move through it and Ulm wouldn't really care. But he actually put PD in it, and then there's another province here. And I'm wondering if somehow this is like part of his territory. Because I don't want to like, I don't want him to see this and go, oh, Szumogliika is attacking me. Because I am, but he's not supposed to know that yet, you know what I mean? But, well, we took it anyway. I thought it was kind of a funny battle as well. Because my dude's on advance and cast spells, right? Just a couple of deer tribe. Or wolf tribe? Wolf tribe. I don't know, I find this funny. Maybe you won't. It's like, he's doing the spells, right? Does some horde of skeletons. And then he just like, he zips across the battlefield, gets right up in their face. And then just reanimates one Solace, I don't know. Just starts spamming panic on them. I thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, what else happened this turn? Halem took Yomi's fort. Yeah, he's got the throne now. Good luck, Halem. Halem sent me a message this turn saying, hey man, have you betrayed me? It's like, dude, I did not expect you to just come over and ninja the throne, okay? I asked people to attack Yomi like 20 turns ago or something. In that time, I've wiped out Ocaf and I've been like getting ready to take Yomi stuff. If you want to swoop in now and just grab the throne, I don't think I'm betraying you, okay? But anyway, so I think Kayla might struggle to fight into Yomi, but maybe they can tie each other out. Apparently Yomi then accepted a bribe from Russ to attack Halem. So he came out really well from this deal. Still getting hit by Wrath of God, unfortunately. A bunch of globals were dispelled this turn. Fomoria is trying to dispel some of Ulm's globals. Don't have anything we can put up in place though. We don't even have the research yet for Dark Skies, which would be nice to try and get in now. But events then, did Provincial Transfig. There's an old man clad in green in Wailing Woods, giving us +1 magic. We got attacked by Bog Beasts in Witch's Bog. And we got 700 gold, a couple of gems, and an ice lance in home. There's the Bog Beasts, lost to some barbarians. And cured an affliction, got a new mage in the Hall of Fame. 586 gigabyte mods folder is now extraordinarily agile. Ambidextrous with increased attack and defense skill. Might be a nice guided glitch, I don't know. Yeah, why not? I could queue him up to just head over to Szumogliika and get glitched, why not? But that's it for messages. Yeah, and nothing really happening this turn. I mean, this stuff is just moving this way. I'll try and take this back. This is, I think Russ wants this, but I'll try and move an army through this and then go here and start taking some Ulm stuff here. It's going to be really hard to fight in Ulm's territory because of Wrath of God. Not much I can do about that though. Our glitches probably just die immediately to that, unfortunately. The little ones that have like 2 hit points. These ones will, definitely. Got 2 points of shock resistance there. I can't remember how much damage Wrath of God does, but it's enough to kill mages, so probably quite a bit. Getting another temple down in Spooky Mistclick Mountains. And over here is where, yeah, I'm just attacking this throne now. We'll see how things go. I've got some stuff that was in computer parts, plus Amakeshadon and some 1 glitches. A bunch of stuff just moving onto the fort. Wrath of God might send Amakeshadon home, unfortunately, but not much I can do about that. I gave the ghoul leader a coral blade to go with his crown. Maybe he'll survive Wrath of God. But just all the stuff that can move very easily. Bunch of undead, bunch of glitches. We've got Divine Blessing, we've got a bunch of skeletons being cast. We'll just sit on the fort. I'm also casting Crumble on it this turn, just to try and knock it open immediately. And while that's happening, we've got a big army moving into Ampholia. Big glitches at the sides, doing all those big battlefield spells I mentioned a few turns ago. Tons of Scally Spammers. So my hope is we just like rock up and take this immediately. And then we have to just try and push a bit of Dominion in to help mitigate Wrath of the God, unfortunately. There's currently 6 stock candles. Our spies probably won't survive very long in Elm's territory either for the same reason, but maybe Fomorial will keep dispelling stuff, I don't know. I think that's it for this turn though. Still making Coral Blades and Flasks. Usual site searching spells. Building a temple. Summoning some junk. Yep. Next time we'll have a battle, we'll see what's going to start happening versus Olm. I'm a bit concerned that Olm's just going to like crack Cloud Trapeze or teleport like tons of shite at us. Because, I mean, he's like way first on research and way first on gems. Ocaf posted the death graphs when they went out. I haven't put them in a video yet, but maybe I should. But yeah, me and Olm are the biggest players, but Olm is like way ahead on everything. But we'll see what happens. He's going to win if people don't attack him, so I lose if I don't, even if I lose if I do. So that's it for turn 58. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next turn.